Pharmasim Simulation Guide, How to Win, Top 10 Tips for Each Round. Hello and welcome to this Pharmasim Simulation Guide. In this video, I will walk you through an overview of Pharmasim, the key decision-making process, and top 10 winning tips that can help you achieve a competitive advantage and win the simulation. This guide is especially useful for participants preparing for Round 1, R1, and beyond. You'll learn how to read and analyze key reports, make strategic decisions, and balance marketing and sales investments to optimize performance. Key tip number 1, check the company dashboard. Focus on stock price and profit. Begin every round by reviewing the company dashboard. This panel provides a quick snapshot of your firm's performance. Look specifically at stock price. This is a key indicator of how your company is valued. For example, if you started with $38.35 and see it rising, you're likely on the right path. Unit sales and AMP, revenues, track the number of units sold and revenue from the previous round. A 10 to 20% increase per round can be a strong signal of market success. This step helps you understand if your current strategy is generating growth or needs adjustment. Key tip number 2, review the company's income statement, especially ad and AMP. Salesforce spend. The income statement is essential for understanding how much you're spending and where your profits, or losses, come from. Focus on advertising spend. Early rounds require aggressive investment to raise brand awareness. Salesforce costs. Typically, you invest less in the sales team in R1 and increase it gradually in later rounds. Finding the right balance between advertising and Salesforce is crucial. Too little in advertising and customers won't know your product. Too much in sales without brand awareness will also reduce efficiency. Key tip number 3, analyze the sales report. Understand your sales channels. Navigate to the sales report and review each distribution channel. You'll likely find chain drugstores, independent drugstores, grocery stores, convenience stores, mass merchandisers, indirect and wholesale channels. Look at the unit sales and market share across these channels. For instance, chain drugstores usually contribute a large share of sales. You may want to allocate more sales force effort here. Grocery and AMP, convenience stores might be less profitable in early rounds. Mass merchandisers may perform well in later rounds as price-sensitive customers dominate. Use this data to strategically allocate your sales force. Key tip number 4, study the market industry outlook. Understand growth and inflation. Pharmasim provides industry forecasts, which help you anticipate changes and make proactive decisions. Key numbers to watch: population growth, usually around 1% industry growth rate, often 4.3%, meaning there is room to increase your market share. Inflation rate, about 5%, so you can justify a 5% price increase to maintain margins. Also, look at the direct versus indirect distribution ratios to evaluate if expanding your distribution channels makes sense. Key tip number 5, read the symptom reports. Align ad messaging with market needs. Pharmasim simulates real-world symptom data, including headache, chest congestion, allergy, cough, runny nose, nasal congestion. These symptoms help determine your advertising focus. For example, if allergy symptoms are dominant in the current round, tailor your ad messages and promotions to highlight relief for allergy sufferers. This makes your ad spending more effective by targeting real consumer concerns. Key tip number 6, use product perception map. Position your brand correctly. The perceptual map shows how customers view your brand based on effectiveness. Side effects: you should track your product's position relative to competitors and the ideal points customers prefer. Try to move your brand closer to customer preferences by adjusting formulation, repositioning campaigns, or launching new products. A well-placed product on the map can dominate its segment. Key tip number 7, review brand awareness and brand preference. Plan promotions accordingly. Brand awareness shows how many customers know about your brand. Preference indicates how many actually choose your product. You can boost these metrics by increasing ad spend in underperforming segments, running promotions with Salesforce support, adjusting message strategy to align with dominant symptoms. Higher awareness and preference correlate with better sales, so monitor them every round. Key tip number 8, monitor the competitor comparison report. Learn from your rivals. Pharmasim provides access to a competitor report, which gives insights on pricing strategies, Salesforce allocations, advertising expenditures, market share trends. Analyze how top competitors are positioning themselves. If one firm is dominating the allergy market, consider repositioning to either directly challenge them or differentiate into a niche. Learning from competitors' mistakes or successes is a fast track to improvement. Key tip number 9, strategize new product launches. Plan based on segment gaps. In later rounds, you'll likely get the chance to launch new products. Tips for success: identify underserved market segments, e.g., low side effect, low cost. Use the perceptual map to locate white space opportunities. Plan marketing campaigns in advance of the launch. Launching without market research or strategic support can waste resources. A planned approach gives better ROI and customer traction. Key tip number 10, use incremental testing. Don't change too much in one round. Last but not least, test and learn incrementally. Don't overhaul your strategy completely from one round to the next unless performance is catastrophic. Change one or two variables, e.g., increase ad by 10%, reduce price by 50 cents, observe results in the next round. Repeat the cycle to fine-tune performance. This scientific, data-driven approach will help you understand what's working and why, reducing trial and error costs and increasing your learning curve. Envelope with arrow free support and resources. If you'd like free personalized support for rounds 1 and 2, feel free to send an email to emailpharmasim2012@gmail.com. You can also check out updated blog guides at link pharmasim2023.blogspot.com, link pharmasim2023.blogspot.com. These resources include strategy breakdowns, decision-making checklists, and user case studies to help you go from beginner to top scorer. Direct hit. Final words: Pharmasim is not just a simulation, it's a test of your ability to analyze markets, allocate budgets, and execute marketing plans under competition. Each round teaches you something new, and by following these 10 tips, you can stay ahead of the curve. Remember, measure, plan, act, and adjust. That's the secret to winning. Pharmasim. Thank you for watching. Good luck, and see you at the top of the leaderboard.